Hello everybody and welcome to this replay. This is Chronic bringing you game 1 in the round of 2 in GSL between, let's see just who is who, between SoO playing as a Zerg player and Classic playing as a Protoss player. To be quite honest, I got sick and tired of the maps that I was casting on. I didn't get sick and tired of their sizes, be it a smaller or bigger map. It's just that they were repeating themselves on end, one after another, one game after another, exactly the same map, so it gets pretty fucking boring watching those replays. Therefore, I decided to cast a different replay on a different map, and this is a bit of a higher level replay compared to the ones that I've casted. As these are the people who have made it to the round of 2 of GSL, so that counts for something. That means something, I'm sure. But anyway, see it as you will. Doesn't really affect the replay at the moment. But I sincerely hope that you will enjoy it. Heard some good things about this game, etc. So we'll just have to be patient and see, have a look, what's gonna happen, what's gonna go on, how will the game develop, and so on and so forth. In any case, this is a two-player map, so no chance for a miss for that Overlord. A second Overlord coming out. Okay, nothing really strange, but not sure that there's actually a need on this map for that second Overlord. No drone scout. Ah, shit! I have to stop eating chocolate in such large quantities. For some strange reason, it makes me sneeze. At least I have to stop eating it during the replays, because at least I have the courtesy not to eat it during the replay, but I do tend to eat it before and afterwards, which is ridiculous. And it would be so funny to hear me chew during a replay. That would just be grotesque. I'm sure I would lose pretty much all the views. Not that I have that many, but doesn't really matter. It's mainly for fun in any case, so yeah. Anyway, that spawning pool coming in a bit early, I would say. Perhaps a bit of a preemptive thing. Expecting some sort of a rush or something of a kind, but yeah. He's gonna get some early map control with that early spawning pool, and that's gonna help him a lot in that sense. But nothing else really. It's gonna slow him down a bit, if you want to be honest, in the early game. His mid game will be a bit delayed, that is all. But just a bit, it's not like a super huge difference or anything like that. Here we go, we have a expansion coming in for our Protoss player, which has pretty much, which is gonna finish at the same time. If not before. Holy shit, he actually finishes his expansion before our Zerg players, so that's the problem with that spawning pool. The Protoss gets the expansion at the same time you do. However, he has placed yet another expansion now that he has scouted and seen what his counterpart Classic is doing, and now that he has these Zerglings on the map, he certainly has some sort of an advantage. Whoa, that position on that gateway, he saved some time, but for fuck's sake. Actually, I think this might have been some sort of diversionary strategy, as you can't, that Overlord is really fucking slow, and by the time so he comes in here, he sees no wall off, no gateway, no nothing, he continues on going. By the time he reaches this place, you're already thinking, oh shit, there's a proxy, there's something going on, he's playing a cheese of some sort, he's gonna screw me over, and there is a probe in the upper right corner of the map. Oh, it's a pylon. What a gateway, a gateway. Are we gonna see a gateway? Well, the pylon actually needs to finish, but yeah. Keep forgetting. This is an Ursulduck. Ursulduck. Let's just call him a bear. That's much easier. Zergling meeting up with this Overlord. They were saying hi to one another, and then they're off on their own separate routes. What are we gonna have here? It's a Stargate. Oh, nice. So he has the option to run in here with oracles and do some shit things to SoO. Let's see, does SoO have a clue? No, SoO does not know. These sentries are tickling this oracle, this Overlord. Not gonna be able to finish him off. He moves on the oh, wow! Didn't know that you can actually do that. Thus, he's there on hold position, and he took way more damage than he was supposed to. Look at the range of that thing. Oh, damn. Just lost so much health there without the need. And here we go. What will his choices be? My bet's on an Oracle. There we go. It is an Oracle. He's gonna build one. He's gonna need actually two to do some significant damage here. But will SoO have proper defense to classic strategy or not? He's sending this Overlord to die in vain, and he splashes there. He goes down into the infinite depths of this map. Or as long as the graphics will allow it anyway. Here we go, Sentry Zealot, so a bit of a defensive play we have here, just making sure to prevent those run-bys, disabling those, countering those Zerglings, and those sentries are really good for killing those Overlords once they move in here. If you have them in large enough numbers, then scouting is really denied. Let's just have a look at what SoO sees. Okay, so he knows about the Forge, the expansion. He does know about the Stargate now as well. Of course he's gonna know about the Stargate. I mean, the two oracles are out, and here we go. What are they gonna make it? 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3. Oh, I think that was 4. 5. And was it 6? So this one has 1. What? Wait. Okay, 5 kills total. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was sort of worth it. I mean, you get some good scouting options, and those oracles, I mean, they're here to stay. He didn't lose them, and he just took down five drones. He might opt to do something here as well, but perhaps he's better. Nah, there's a spore crawler at every single location, but there's a good chance of taking a few on the gas before they take too much damage, and those shields must regenerate. But no, he's opting here, where the defense is heavier. He's still unaware of the defensive capabilities on all the expansions. But he's getting some very good scouting information, but these oracles are ridiculously low in terms of health. Their shields are regenerating, so they will hold out for a while longer. Hallucinated Phoenix coming in here, scouting out this position. Perhaps he will switch his harassment to that position. 3 base versus 3 base, actually. These expansions are still not functional, so I can't really count them, but soon they will be. I can't help but to wonder that is our player SoO overextending himself? I mean, popping these expansions like this will affect a lot of things. You can see he's not that far ahead in terms of drones, in terms of income. He's pretty much the same, a bit more on minerals and a bit more on gas as well, but not that far up ahead at all in terms of mining. And here we go, Classic making out a push. He wants to stop this base from coming into existence, and yep, he makes it. It was a cancellation, but doesn't matter. I mean, he still managed to stop it. What is the kill count on these oracles? 5, 3, very nice. So a good amount overall. I mean, they've definitely paid for their worth, even if he loses them now. They have more than paid for themselves. Not a bad move at all with this target. I mean, certainly not a game-changing move, but it does help out a great deal. Here we go, the Protoss army making ready. They wants to move. Classic wants to move out, doing additional war pins. Oh, trapping these units. They have but they don't have tunneling claws. They cannot move. They can just sit there in position until they are detected. Fortunately, it doesn't have any observers, so yeah. Is the observer coming in? No, it is not. Should really remain there and make an observer. I mean, no reason for him to move away. But he opts to move. Ah, there we go. An observer just came in, and he managed to kill few units. These stalkers are their numbers is become well. Their number is becoming dangerously high, almost a full control group. And additional warpins, I imagine they're just standing by in the making. Oh man, he plays his hand. He sees the mutas. Stalker is not a bad counter for these mutas due to their assuming they have blink. Oh man, the energy on these oracles is bound to run out relatively soon. I cannot believe they are still alive. 8-4 kills, and their days are numbered. They are about to go down, but one of them goes down. His sibling is now alone, flying through the infinite depths of this map. Here we go, an engagement here. Those sentries doing some magnificent blocking, but he's bottled up here without a recall, I'm afraid he's gonna lose this entire force, and this is just terrible, terrible for him. I want to weep, but I cannot. He managed to take this expansion down, and that's one thing that's going in his favor, but he just lost an entire army as he was bottled up there in a corner. He has managed to save a few stalkers with that warp prism, but they will not last long versus these mutalisks and roaches that are coming to reinforce them. Here we go, taking down this expansion and then doing a recall. Wonderful things we see from Select here. He is playing a marvelous, sorry, not Select, Classic. He's playing a marvelous game on this map, and even though he has suffered some pretty bad losses, I mean, he's still good in terms of bases. He is on par with our Zerg player, so, and that is not where you want to be as a Zerg. I mean, he's completely screwing him up, he's completely screwing up his game plan, whilst not messing up his own. Sure, he is sacking this army, but he is not giving them up for free. He is trading, he is exchanging, and here we go now. SoO making a push, but this is not gonna accomplish much. The greatest threat in this army, I do believe that these mutas present the greatest threat here. They could do a snipe on the mothership core. Will they manage? Yup, they, yes, indeed. The mothership core goes down. It is gone, no more. It has exploded, and now it's just bits of random memory pointers in the drivers, whatnot. Forget I said that. Anyway, some nice sounds in the back, if you've noticed that. Double Phoenix production now, and he's going to play a cat and mouse game on this map with these mutas. I mean, if his Phoenix numbers are high enough, he's certainly going to be able to overwhelm these mutas and do some very nice stutter step micro. I mean, I know it's not called like that, but it's just, I call it as I see it. Just seems like it is exactly that. He sees the corruptors coming in as well. This is something you never want to really do. You do not want to tip your hand early, but I suppose corruptors were to be expected with this amount of Phoenix on the map. That is one of the best ways to counter them, and I imagine infestors are going to be coming in here as well. As soon as those Phoenix numbers rise enough, you're going to need infestors to trap them, else they will tear this army apart. Oh, this was a bad engagement today. SoO took way more damage than he should have, and Classic just on 3 bases managing this game, no problems. But I'm afraid he will need a 4th base relatively soon. He will definitely need a 4th base relatively soon. If this game goes on any longer. If he manages to finish it up earlier, then okay, I support him, but if this game goes on for, let's say, another 10 minutes or something like that, he will need another base. That is... What? Why? Oh, okay, he's being harassed from this side as well. So, a very large air army here. These cannons are certainly helping, but they are not the solution to this problem. You would need way more cannons. They're just buying time. The Phoenix are a solution, however, and he has amassed a good amount of Phoenix here. I wish he had a full control group. This would completely fuck this air army up. That would mean a great deal, and here we go. The fort is being taken now as we speak. That is the reason why he destroyed those rocks, to open up a path towards his fort so it would be accessible. Look at this, you can destroy these rocks and come around, but somehow I don't feel that's gonna happen this game. And here we go, these Phoenix doing a shitload of... Oh shit, oh man, oh, there's infestors, just oh damn, all of them, they're all trapped here. Somehow they managed to get away because those Blink Stalkers were there, and because infestors were out of energy primarily, not because of the stalkers as much. And here we go, we have a Zergling run by, should do a warp in here to prevent further entries. We got a lot of lifts here, stalkers coming in from the back. I'm afraid that this army cannot hold, and this is really good with these cannons and pylons. You cannot... Preventing the snipe on the Nexus primarily, nothing else really. Here we go, catching a few roaches off guard across the map, and here we go from two sides. He's pushing the Zerg player so back, pushing him back further and further, bottling him up there. He's still on par with bases with him, which is really bad for a Zerg player. Not some. I mean, I do not understand what is he exactly hoping for in this game or how he plans to win it. But now he has a Colossus in play, and I don't see that many Infestors in the. Oh, actually, sorry, Corruptors. But there are 10 Corruptors. Okay, 10 Corruptors for one Colossus, definitely more than enough to handle him. Plus the Mutas. The Mutas are in good numbers, but so are the Phoenix. There are definitely more Mutas. These Phoenix are doing shit things to these Mutas. Look at how they're tearing them, they are raping them, they are obliterating this cloud of the Zerg fleet, let's call it so. And now he has Stalkers blinking in, he cannot maintain this position. There are Stalkers firing from the ground, Phoenix firing from the air, and he absolutely has to retreat, he has to run, has to hightail it out of there. Well, doesn't have anywhere to go, I'm afraid. Classic pushing in. Oh, he needs to move. He needs to move up front. There we go. Move further. And this hatchery is gonna go down. When it goes down, he will actually be. Actually, he wasn't on par with bases, but doesn't really matter. I mean, it just looked like that. Anyway, plenty of these spine crawlers here. They're gonna certainly help him out, but we have ultras, a large number of them. They cannot be lifted up. We have level 3 attack upgrades on these stalkers. Ultras are 2-1, so not the best of upgrades for them, and they are in low numbers now. I think there were like 8 of them or something like that, but never mind. There are 2 immortals, but way too many stalkers here, way too many blink stalkers, and look at how fast the health of those ultras is going down. I mean, they are being absolutely torn apart. No more are they. They just came into this world and they were gone in a blink of an eye. This forward base being taken down, ripped apart, drone massacre. Look at all the blood splashing, the gore. Gas now going down as well for some strange reason. He's destroying it. I suppose that while he's there, he might as well. Oh damn, that was a good battle. That was a amazing battle actually. How do you flip the map the other way? Ah, okay. I was just wondering, how do you flip the map the other way? Oh, no, I seem to have pressed something and I got some very strange sounds. I hope I didn't fuck up my replay, because I've just been casting it for 24 minutes, and if I have to recast it again, I'll probably, I don't know, go nuts for about 15 minutes, then say to hell with it and go to sleep and cast it in the morning or something of a kind. But this Protoss Ball of Death, just look at the size of it. He's 166 out of 200, but it just seems massive for a Protoss army. We have Archons, we have Immortals, and there are only 4 Ultralisks on the other side. They will get crushed by this force completely if their numbers do not increase. But how? How will they increase when he has no resources? When he has very little resources, actually. What is his income? It is 600, and it's about 700 compared to 1400. So our Protoss player Classic has the double income of his opponent. No longer it is increasing, but it was for a moment there. Switching over to the production tab, 6 infestors on the way. Don't think that's gonna help that much. He needs something to deal with these heavy units, Immortals and Archons, and there are more Templars warping in. We even have Charge coming in for Zealots, level 1 armor upgrades. How will our Zerg player hold this off? Will he be able to hold it off? There is an attack massing up, and here we go. They are climbing up, and they are going to commit a massacre here. Absolute massacre from all sides. They're coming in, and our Zerg player, he's just in a complete retreat here. Splash all over happening. Infestors ain't gonna do shit, so GG's, and the game is over. So in this best of 7 matchup, the first game goes to Classic. Has managed to take it with some very nice play in this particular game. I mean, he has been relatively ahead, I would say, throughout this whole game. I would even argue that our Zerg player had overexpanded, and was unable to defend those expansions. Classic was capitalizing on that fact. And very nice move by Classic at the very beginning of the game to move this gateway in the far back, along with the cybernetics core, just to play some mind games or something of a kind. Plus the Stargate that was here, that was very effective as well. So that was very, very, very nice to see. In any case, this is Chronic. If you liked or enjoyed, feel free to subscribe or something of a kind. In any case, I bid you farewell. Till next time.